Sienna will be paid $75 plus $25 of her total weekly sales for the hours she is scheduled to work next week. Let W represent Sienna's total weekly sales in dollars for next week. Which of the following expressions gives Sienna's pay in dollars for the hours she's scheduled to work next week? I'm going to illustrate two different ways that you can achieve the correct answer or the correct expression to this problem. So what we know right now is a few things. We know she automatically will receive $75. That's non-negotiable, $75 automatically. Plus she'll get 25% of, that's a key word, 25% of her weekly sales. And down below we can see that W represents her total weekly. Up here, if I translate this into a math statement, 25% of, we know total weekly sales is W. So 25% of W. When translated into a math statement, means to multiply. I'm going to rewrite 25% as a decimal. When I look off to the side, I can see decimals here. And to turn this percentage into a decimal, I'm going to move it 2 places to the left. So it's given that Sienna makes $75 plus an additional 25% of her weekly sales. When I look at my choices below, I can see the correct answer is A. Now, there's another way we can look at this and achieve the same expression below. In that case, let's say her weekly sales is 100. So I just came up with an arbitrary number, and I know working with 100 often makes it easier when we have percentages. So if I know that she's going to make $75 plus 25% of her weekly sales, and I came up with an arbitrary number. Again, this is the second way I'm illustrating how to achieve the correct expression. So I have 100. I just made up that number, and I chose 100 because it's easier to work with percentages. I know she's going to make 25% of her weekly sales, and I said that 100 will be those weekly sales. So I'm going to go to my calculator and I'm going to type in 100. Now she only gets 25% of that. I'm going to take it times 0.25. There's 25. And then I'm going to add it to the given $75 that she earns. When I choose to say that her total weekly sales is $100, she will make $100 on her own. Now how does that help us? Well, if we know Sienna is going to make $100 when W is 100, I can go to each expression here. I can substitute W, 100 in for W, and only one of these choices will end up with a final answer for the expression of 100. Let me illustrate. So I go to A and I type in 0.25 times 100 plus 75. We can see it equals 100, and that's what I chose for an arbitrary amount. I'll show you how the next one does not work. Again, only one of these options will end up with a final answer of 100. So there's two different ways that you can go about correctly identifying the right expression.